Hello to everyone. Hello. And have a great evening. Thank you that you are today in this live session with Emos Insight, previous Adventure Story channel. And I'm really happy to be with you today for the second live, as I have programmed for you in order we will have a much better engagement. And this series of live, it will be continue also the next week, the next week, and the next week. So this is the setup how the things is working, because I really believe that the true engagement, the live engagement, the live questions, and the goals that we have set, it is much easy, let's say, achievable together. Still, there is free material on the channel, and this is also the way of engagement with you. So the the series will be in the setup of 30 to 45 minutes. I don't know if you have seen the previous live, but I will make this announcement once again. So it is available for you. Okay. And this is the most important thing, that it's time dedicated to you and your engagement with the Emos Insight. So you can see also my post in the LinkedIn. You can follow me in LinkedIn. So at the moment, my network it's small from the people, yes, that actually believe in the project, and also one of the people, it's for sure myself, because I really believe on the project itself. I really believe in all the things that I'm doing. And as I told you, I'm going full YouTube. So this is basically my profession. Finally, after working many years on the vessels, after working also in the office. So I have seen that this setup is working for me much better, because I can work from anywhere, anytime that I like. You can see also, yes, today it's Saturday evening, but I am working, and I do not feel that I'm really working. So basically, this is the enjoy that you can get from the things that you are doing. It can be also on the vessel, because yes, when I was sailing on the vessel, I was also enjoying of what I was doing there. And this is basically the all the career that I have been, that I was working tirelessly, also to enjoy what I am doing, but also to gain additional and new skills, new ways of working, and also to have an open mind for new things and new opportunities. And this is the reason why I have also designed one of the biggest projects. I was able also to design various of projects within 3 years, and these projects delivered a lot of millions. Today also, because as I told you on my LinkedIn account, because the LinkedIn account is also very active, I'm sharing a lot of insights from the development of the company itself, a lot of movement, new material. And also, one thing that I would like from you to know, that I will start to upload more and more data. So this data can be videos, can be also the previous courses that I have made, the advanced courses, let's say for boiler. It can be also the crude oil washing course that I have specially created for those who are dealing with the crude oil washing. But even you are not dealing, you can learn this knowledge and have it with your possession if you're working on the tankers. So all that information, it is also will be down below in the video in the section of the products. So basically, you will see under the videos some products will be uh, seen, and then you can go through that website and select which of the products you are interested. Okay, it can be, let's say, the world bunkering and sludge optimization project, available from there as well. It can be the book in the digital form, the wall of the book, and all the presentation of crude washing. So I give you the a possibility to have access from all the possible ways. And this is the most important thing. And as I have seen also, I have set up the most accessible prices for the projects that are there. So basically, you can buy, let's say, for example, a book which costs $50 or $20, but you will not get that information that easily and that accessible. So you will gain much more advantage in the future. It can be a development in your position. It can be also development in the office position. It can be also development in the management itself, in the maritime industry, or in the manufacturing. So basically, I have set up multiple levels that will give you the availability and the accessibility to the material. Because first of all, you understand that this product as well, it is something that also works for me as well, because I can continue to do this material. I can spend more time. I can develop things without compromising, let's say, financial things. Okay. Otherwise, it was really difficult. And as you remember, also when I was sailing for many months, there was no any uploading of the material for months and months. But here we are now, and yes, the channel, I hope it will get the traction from the community, and we will get that life much more interested, much more active, as it will be for sure. It will need some time until the adjustment and to get more people and more traction soon. So I have set also the goal for today. For today's goal, I will set 5 super chats. When we complete this super chat, I will put, let's say, new video, as I promised in the first video, that if we get 5 super chats today, no matter what price, I will make a new video for the purification and the transferring systems for the lube boils. It can be also the fuels, it can be also lube boils. Depends also which one you're interested, or it can be both of them. So let's start the goal. The goal for today is set up. It is here on the top of the top of the chat. And what I told you also, you can see the goal, yes, by pressing on the bottom of the channel, so you can see the goal. Okay, we have 30 minutes. And what I told you also on the LinkedIn, that MOC basically means the protection of the environment itself. So today I will give some tips how to save energy, and how by this action you basically eliminates also expenses for you, for home, for manufacturing, or let's say for the shipping. It's very easy to be done, and it will save also a lot of energy. So basically, for the household application, I have this valve here. So this is basically a three-way valve. It's better to be seen like that. I really love this stuff because it's really a showcasing of engineering itself. So the setup, it is very easy, and for those countries which has, let's say, a easy access to the sun, has a boiler and a collector of the sun available on the top of the roof. So basically, with this application you have directly hot water. If you are let's say living a little bit in the north, you will have to adjust, let's say, different angles. You have to wait for a sunny day. But here on the south, we are really liking. So basically, you can use your hot water, and this one can be used for your washing machine to wash your clothes. Okay, this is a small application. In the manufacturing, how it can be applied, you can use big boilers, big reservoirs, panels, which will accumulate the solar energy. And if you have, let's say, some boilers or some turbines, you basically are able to preheat the feed water that you feeding to your boilers and your systems. By doing that, you really reduce the load of the boiler, because instead of sending a cold water or a water which is environment temperature, you already set a preheated water which easily can achieve, let's say, 8 degrees Celsius by these panels and the reservoir itself. So it's a really cheap storage of energy. It is really cheap and fast transformation directly of the energy to the water itself. And by this valve here, basically, this is how the arrangement will be. You do not need to set up higher. So the 38 degrees, this is the best setup. So it locks also here that you are not able to increase it more than that. And if you would like, let's say, to pass, you just press it and turn it more. Okay, here it is 50, 55, but here you will get the maximum heat from the water that you receive from your boiler on the top directly. So it will be more hot than mixed with the cold water. So here you have the hot water. You can see H here, C here, cold water. And if you set it, let's say, to the 38 degrees here, which is also locked and you cannot overpass, it's more than enough to make all your washing without putting your heater to heat additionally. So basically, it is already savings from your bills. You have much hot water for washing of your clothes. Be careful also which clothes you will be washing with that. And also, it will have a better cleaning effect with less cost. From here, we will have the connection, one additional connection for the washing machine. And also this application can be installed for the washing machine and also for the plates machine, okay, for the dishwasher as well. Similar setup, similar valve. So this is, I have ordered it from China. Very good quality, uh, cheaper, let's say, than the other valves that you can find in the market. So I have made also a search about that. It has a filter installed. So for the small particles, it will not damage the seat from both sides, from the cold and the hot. And here you can see the adjustment, the thermoregulating valve, which is installed here. Okay, it works great. And I will check also the bills, yes, how the bills are going to be. But it's really a showcasing the way of approach and how I'm thinking for the energy itself, for the energy savings. For the boilers itself, you can install anything you like. You can install even the cheapest one uh, with less expenses. It does not matter how much you will spend. The most important thing is how you will make the maintenance of the boiler and how you protect it. Also, during the summertime, really important thing to say about is that you have to protect it from overheating. So you do not like your panels because it's black color, you do not like them to overheat it because it can degrade, it can reach extreme temperatures. So better you can cover it, let's say, half, to not get all that extreme heat. In the winter time, you can expose it. And also, if you have some adjustable, let's say, angle, it will be much better if you can make that adjustable angle. But even though, you can find your optimal setup. So that is it. That is a quick saving equipment, which for sure will able from this small investment and all the projects that I'm making also. I also always try to invest as much as possible less, um, less kind of let's say, expenses or materials and all that things. And basically, all the projects that I have designed, it works with the same way. So basically, I will give you one example. I have worked to one of the projects where I have simplified the operations itself, and we are able to save per operation about 30,000 euros just from one simplification of the operation. So basically, what I have done, it is this is the amount of money that was saved, okay? Not only the time. I will tell you also about the time. So basically, this is the amount, yes, that was saved from the operation. And the time that actually I was looking the timesheets, because this is why it's so much important, the timesheets that you have on the vessel or on the terminal. It's to basically understand how long a operation take place. Is it long enough? Where it create disturbance? Where it creates that gaps or bottlenecks that needs to be removed? And what I seen that actually make it much more faster. It make it much more easier. Everything was prepared. Everything was deployed easier. So basically, we reduce the HSSC risk as well, and at the end it's all win-win situation. And that operation was done for many years, for 10 years, without anyone really address it. So people are following instructions without even thinking why we are doing that. Are we able to reduce, let's say, or even you, the other thing that also you should really listen really good for the opportunities is the stakeholders. Okay, the stakeholders also, they have the experience, and with them you are able to find solutions, solutions that are working for both saving money, simplifying operations, and then all these things will bring value to the companies and to the industry by emitting less emissions. So everyone at the moment really rush about the implementation of the fuels. We need to, let's say, to make it all green and all the things, but still there is a lot of hidden potential which needs to be unlocked through the optimization of the existing operations that we have. So basically, there is a lot of value, a lot of things that are not going so smooth, and we already have, so that time we have already the automation, we have all the programmers, and you can imagine that the big companies are able to spend more for, let's say, the implementation phase, for the development phase. But you can see even there they are lacking because they became so much unmovable. Basically, they are so heavy to move from one point to another that you basically need to move mountains. And this is the way that I say it's not going to work like this, because working in such organizations, you basically try to push a bull which is not moving at all. So it's not sustainable, it is not efficient, and the only time that you are losing there, it makes you really saying, okay, I have to do something by myself in order to progress much faster, much more efficient, and also to have a much better performance. So all that kind together, all the things, all the ideas created the MOC as it is today, as it is the structure today, as it is the training material that I have available. So when I look back, I see that this is actually what is missing from the industry, the actual care for the people that are working on the vessel. And for many years, I was also there. There was only pushing on the regulations. We have to apply this, we have to apply that. And everybody was rushing, yes, to implement the things without asking why we have to do that, because before we apply something, we have to think, we have to make a plan, we have to make work groups which will work with all the relevant stakeholders. But the stakeholders itself, it's also the shipping companies. And I have never seen that anybody from the big organizations, of the organizations that are making the laws, are actually working with all the stakeholders together. So in order to take the proper decisions, you have to work for years in some of the cases. In such cases, let's say like fuels, which is something really crucial to the industry itself and for development, for the future development. So the groups should work also more carefully, should work with different mindset as well, should have also different strategies as well, and not just a narrow, close-minded direction. So yes, that is it. That is it for the environment. That is also the structure of the program. I told you also that I will create a lot of material available down below in the videos, so you will see it appearing down below. Let me check if I can see it, because from the web studio I'm not able to see what it's showing, but I would like to see how the streaming is being done. Let me check. Let me put a like as well. Okay, now at the moment it's not showing anything, but anyway, it will should appear maybe later in 24 hours. So another thing, always check the description below the video. So I have a lot of information there, and maybe it can change also in the future. So take a look there. Take the look for the opportunities that are down there, available with all the description, all the links. My link also to the Instagram account as well, where I share my stories, my daily stories as well, and also all the accesses to the LinkedIn pages for both company LinkedIn page and my personal LinkedIn account. And also, yes, let's start for the super chat, and also if you have any questions available. So I'm all ears here. It will be really great. Let's see. Yes. Also, if you go a little bit down, little bit more down, you will see the description about the channel. You can press also the videos, and there will be also the links for LinkedIn and Instagram. If you press the details on the description of the video, just go a little bit lower, you will see all the links to the LinkedIn MOC, and Instagram. Also, very important thing is, and what I expect from all the people that I'm connecting as well, it is that if you have a goal, you should be really directive and act quickly on that. Not because you have to do the choice, let's say, quickly, but to act in order to see, okay, through this response and that, let's say, question will be, I'm able, let's say, to reach my goals sooner or later, or it will be, let's say, going from one point to another without any result. This is the best approach that I believe. Things are moving much more clear, much more transparent. And the most important thing that I have said also yesterday, it is the trust, the real trust. And how you can trust also your people, you can also, let's say, set them some goals to be achieved, some work or something, let's say, to be done. And then you can see that the person really cares. of your, let's say, position and your leadership. Okay, he take it by accountability, he bring results and say, okay, I have completed. And then, yes, this is how the trust is being built. The trust also, it is built on another way as well. So basically, you do not wait any help from anyone. You basically do your best on your job. You do not ask always your manager or your, let's say, superior what to do. And yes, you just do it, and it will be seen also in the difficult moments, because difficult moments as well happen. Burmeister and Wayne, thank you. Good evening, and thank you very much for your membership. Your membership is also visible here, and I will do something really great in the next date. I will make custom made budgets. So it will not be the star, it will be more custom made budgets. I will try to think which budgets I will put there, but I hope you will like it. And yes, very, very thank you for your membership. And yes, I have all the members here. The members also are visible on the channel as the supporters of the channel. They are on the top. And also, as we have seen, I have put you on the top of the page where it's visible. Our members, and many, many thanks for the channel members. So, what I have changed my yes, if you have any questions, Burmeister, Wayne, or anyone else, please, I'm here, yes, for you. And this is the way, yes, that we should use this time. And also, don't forget the post, the community area. So just press, let's say, hola, Marcos, hola. Just press the notification button, so you will get also all the posts that, yes, I will made, because maybe the live stream will change. Maybe it will be, let's say, a little bit later for some reason. Maybe, let's say, as my program have changed also, but I would like to notify you in order you will not miss the live stream, because it's also not so great. Burmeister Vane question is, what are your tips for engine cadet that is going join Merchant Navy this summer? First of all, take it easy. Take it easy, because yes, as I always say, the safety is the most important thing. Because when you're going on this vessel, and I remember myself, I was not knowing anything. Okay, it was entirely new thing, entirely new world. I believe mostly, I will say yes to the safety itself. Try to build the knowledge, to learn the vessel, how to walk on the vessel, all that safety wise things. Also, try to um, not overpower yourself. Okay, do not try to be overly giving. Okay, because I know that some people, looking at me itself, I was everywhere. Okay, jumping, crouching. Some of these situations was really dangerous, because first of all, yes, I had all the power, let's say, to give for learning, but I didn't know the risks. I didn't know the risk that during the bunkering, let's say, during the mooring, that somebody will throw me, let's say, a mooring line with that, steel ball uh, on on front. So you are not expect a lot of things to happen. So it's mostly how it should be. the engineers, let's say the junior engineers, third engineers, and second engineer, should be with you, and you should be with them in order, okay, to assist at the beginning, to do some things. They will trust you also. Yes, they will see how you get the things. First of all, if you, let's say, take the things easily, you understand the operations, let's say the small transfers, like understanding of some of the easiest, let's say, operations. And yes, do not hurry up. Really, do not hurry up. It does not. I have seen from my experience that hurrying up does not change anything, really anything. And I'm really believe that the approach should be completely different. So uh, it should be a really calm environment to learn properly. If it's, let's say, shouting or something like that, it's not serve the purpose at all. I have passed as my first apprenticeship. I have one guy which was shouting and all the things, but it do not help at all. It became like you became really tired from that stuff. So first of all, I wish you that you will have the proper people, yes, to train you, because I remember when we had a new third engineer, what I said to to third engineer that he was with me, I told him, okay, would you like to get the apprentice engineer in order, let's say, to learn him? He will be with you all the time. Would you like, let's say, to do your stuff? Because as second engineer, you have less time, let's say, to teach. But even though I was able to find times during, let's say, the evening walks, because I was working on the tanker ship, so I just take the time, okay, during that walk. We are walking, we are breathing, let's say, the fresh air, we are looking around, and we can discuss, let's say, some things, yes, like technical things. Do you like it? Let's say what you are doing. Do you enjoying how you see that things? So it can be easily questions. It can be also questions that it's mostly related with the operation, with the vessel itself. Uh, but you try what I'm trying also from my view of point is to encourage the apprentice engineer so they have the willingness and the interest in order to start this job. Okay, Uh, at least they spend some of the time there, they learn something and they learn something properly, even these small things. So they have some structure, and they have this structure in order to progress in their life. It can be even different location in the manufacturing. It can be on the factory. But since you learn the proper way and how the things are working, how the behavior should be between the officers, the ratings, the crew, with everyone, and understand how this organization and how this, let's say, crew is performing, which is the duties of each person and each individual. So basically, just try to understand at the beginning the safety, how to walk, what is the risks of, let's say, of the vessel while it's rolling, while it's in good condition, all the things. But do not hurry up, because yes, really, the risks are a lot because there is no knowledge. So the first time, yes, we spend these months. How much? 6 months is the first, let's say, trip. Then we are getting back. We are having our, let's say, lessons, theoretical lessons again. Then you start, yes, to understand more. Then you get your second voyage again. Then, okay, you are mostly completed to the third engineer or the fourth engineer. Okay, you are mostly feeling that, okay, I have done so many things, so many operations. I have learned the safety basics, the handling basics for, let's say, operational, for the equipment, at least to know how to start up them. We're not let's say, taking to the extreme situations, or let's say difficult problems and all the things. But this is also in the program, all the things. So do not try to push yourself to learn very fast, because you can burn yourself. You can also say, okay, does not fit for me, and you will became, let's say, over filled with a lot of things, a lot of knowledge. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but the time it's necessary, and the time that you have, let's say, from apprenticeships until third engineer, then second engineer to chief engineer, I believe it is more than enough. And basically, all these time frames exactly gives you the time in order to learn all these steps and all that management levels in order to be, let's say, a proper chief engineer. So yes, this is basically, yes, the explanation of all of that. It can be in different ways. There is no rules, but the most important, the starting point is that the people are willing to help and explain at the beginning. Because if somebody just take time, spend time to learn, and also you are interested in that, yes, that really creates people that will thinking out of the box, and thinking differently, thinking really to solve the problems, really give that small thing and that advantage that is missing in the industry. But basically, you are building a person and a professional which really will perform in every organization, in every facility, any job that you can imagine. Because you are not lock your mind only to one specific task. And as you have seen, yes, on the vessel, there we have a lot of machineries. We have also different nationalities, so your mind is already thinking differently. It's not like an office. You just have to do some things, just writing, let's say, just writing. You have also the physical work, and this is what I like together, that the physical work combined with the theoretical, the learning, that is making really magical. We have another question. Is it worth to work from Burmeister Van? Is it worth to work in marine maintenance workshop or dry dock in order to gain certain amount of experience for future ranks on board, or would working at sea would be enough? I believe yes, working on this at sea, you do not need the technical knowledge of the dry dock or in the maintenance workshop. I don't believe that is crucial like that. Um, I believe yes, starting at sea, you can learn everything, really everything. It can help, let's say, mostly technical to see yes how the things are done. Some of the things which is done in the dry dock will not be done at the vessel, because it's only dry dock jobs. So other maintenance jobs, it can be, let's say, pistons, or let's say pump maintenance or valves. And yes, it's a different nature, because it depends. If the dry dock, let's say, is empty, so you can do some jobs, like let's say overboard valves can be changed, or some other activities, propellers, let's say, removal, which you are not able to do at sea. For sure, it gives more interaction with the technical things, technical aspects, but also another thing that is going in the dry dock, in the workshop, there are so many activities, so you lose your focus from all that. You cannot be anywhere and see everything. So I believe also there is people that have not seen some activities. You cannot see everything because the machineries are so much, so many. It takes a lot of years until really check one by one all of the equipment. And in sometimes they will be repeated. Okay, the overhauling of diesel generator, yes, it will be repeated most of the time, frequently. Some of them, yes, will be repeated. I have heard that there was some second engineer or chief engineer that never have seen piston overhauling. So you can imagine. But anyway, yes, it does not define that you will be better. It depends also, yes, what you see, how you see, and if it will be time to see that. Because if you are, let's say, allocated to a specific task related to, for example, to the cooler or something, and you are spending all your day until finish the cooler, and they are overhauling, let's say, turbocharger or generator or something else, and you will not able to be there. So basically, you are lose a lot of time. And this is how the dry docks is happening. There is a lot of different people involved in different activities. Uh, as I have seen, you need just the second engineer there for the vessel just to make all the checks in order to avoid, first of all, any potential damages to the systems and to the um, to any related activities that are happening. So yes, they have also people that oversee the risk, but nobody cares for the vessel as you care for the vessel. Because since they are gone from the vessel, they are gone. They are not the one who will face the problems if afterwards something will happen. So basically, yes, that is it, and this is the real truth as it exists. So we have 3 minutes more, and for sure I will plan already from tomorrow, which will be Sunday. I will plan the next Friday evening, 6 p.m. Greek time and 4 p.m. GMT time. Saturday also the same time. I'm really glad to see you all today, and hopefully we will have more questions. You can put also your questions in any language you like. I can translate it if you like it. So let's stay tuned and let's engage for this connection, because I believe this connection really will help to lift and boost also my knowledge, your knowledge, and our engagement as community. Thank you very much for joining today. I really appreciate that. And now at the moment, I will be focused on my new book, where I will showcase how the leaders needs to behave in order to create the best teams. I will put all my 20 years knowledge since I started from apprentice engineer to office job, later on working in the Netherlands for one of the biggest major oil majors. So I will showcase all the things that I have accumulated, all the things that I have seen, all the things that I have made just only for the improvement. I do not see the bad things, I just only see the good ones, the positive, and this is what powers me to move on and continue to create the best available material for the maritime industry. So our goal is not reached. That means I'm really, let's say, lucky today that I have not created a video for the superintendent level, which will be regarding the purification and the transfer system. Maybe we will reach it, let's say, in the future. It depends. Okay, we are not hurry up. And the super chat, yes, it will be repeated on the Friday. I will set the same goal, five super chats. So let's see if more people will be join, and for sure, yes, it will be improved as it will be much constant. Thank you very much, my dear friends, and I wish you a great evening from MOC Inside. Bye bye.